Macroeconomics with Emily Escatiola. Saenz, 4th period. My topic is opportunity cost and how it affects the world today. What is opportunity cost? Well, it's the potential benefit that is given up as you seek an alternative course of action. For example, you could have a trained employee that knows what they're doing and can cost you less money versus having a not trained employee that costs you more money. This is a production graph, and the area that you see is the best alternative for producing good. In this area, the producer has been the alternative using the resources to produce that good. As you can see, C would be the best increasing opportunity versus D or A. You see that in the middle of the line, it's efficient, above is not attainable, and inside the graph is inefficient versus food and wood. This is another example of a graph that you could use for opportunity costs. How does it affect our world? Well, I'll give you a real life example right now.
Jeez.
Go. This is a real example of a real life opportunity cost graph. It has to deal with coffee and CDs. In this graph, coffee's at 0 and CDs are at 20. Well, to get them to an equilibrium, you have to make it equal, so to speak. Well, this is a graph in table form, and this is the graph in line graph form, or a regular graph. And as you see here, the equilibrium would be 10.
Skip the spiral.
On the line graph, you can see that there are 20 CDs with 0 coffee beans. But the product decreases as you get more coffee beans rather than CDs. Once they reach an equilibrium, which is 10 coffee beans and 10 CDs, you will see that that opportunity cost would be its best outcomes, because you don't want to have less of a product and you don't want to have more of a product. Opportunity cost can do with more world-friendly values, as in you could spend your time studying for a test rather than go to practice, but if you spend more time studying for a test, you're more likely to get an A rather than go to practice where you can get better at your sport. The same rule applies if you want to either go to a university or a community college. At a university, you would get a better experience, but at a higher tuition. At a community college, you'll get better time with your teachers and for less expense.